Good afternoon, Philippines. This is Butch Bartolome in Just a Minute with the Guru. As I promised earlier this morning, we are getting live now a feed from somebody who is an OFW, Overseas Filipino po siya. Ito po ay live from Southampton, UK. Okay? And ito po ay isang Pilipinong-Pilipino. Matatas po rin po yung magtagalog. Okay? And just mind you, let me just give you a background of this person. This person hails from Bukidnon, okay? And he finished actually his nursing background, no? Jimmy Wong, the name of this person that we are going to interview, worked in the UK hospital for several years, no? As a nurse, no? But then later on, si Jimmy, sabi niya, no, I think ang kanyang belief ay entrepreneurship is a much more exciting and rewarding path, no? Para bang sabi niya, oo nga, no, yung puso ko, I finished nursing, but really, yung puso ko ay entrepreneur, no? So, after successfully transitioning, yun ang pag-uusapan natin, paano ba nag-transition from OFW, he became an OFE, Overseas Filipino Entrepreneur, and which we are now trying to drive in to a lot of people. Jimmy is now a full-time entrepreneur, dedicating his time in training. Yan, galing, training, uplifting, and helping Filipinos and others to become entrepreneurs. Wow, this guy is a mentor, no? And so again, without further ado, let me run this video of who Jimmy Wong is. Let's roll the clip. Okay, so yan po na nakita nyo, no? So let's call in the guy. Okay? Wag na natin patagalin dahil ito ay live. Alam ko, ang lamig-lamig ngayon dyan sa Southampton. 1 degree daw. Yeah. Mr. Jimmy Wong, good morning to you and this good afternoon from the Philippines. Good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon po dyan sa Philippines. Yeah, it's very cold here. Sir Boots, just want to thank you first for having me here. So it's a pleasure to be interviewed by one of the very highly respected mentor in the Philippines. Thank you po for your time.
Yes, alam mo Jimmy, we've been connecting each other from time to time for years, and you know, we just came up with this idea of Just a Minute, primarily to really reinforce that inspiration natin para sa mga kababayan natin sa overseas, no? At the same time, mga entrepreneurs, no? So Jimmy, paano ba yung transition mo? You became a nurse, you graduated in the Philippines, and at what age did you migrate?
So at the age of 23, so I moved here to the in the UK. So and yeah, I alam mo naman kasi in the Philippines before, very very popular yung nursing, kasi pag nag-abroad ka, you think that you're gonna earn a lot, and so yeah, that's what I did. I went to the UK. Actually, US originally dapat yung plan, but I end up in the UK.
So paano yun? Ang choice mo ba? Kasi ang sinasabi natin, no? Basta nursing lahat, no? So your frame of mind was to become a nurse, but ultimately to migrate.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Basically kasi we know na in the Philippines, nurses are not very well paid. And yeah, just to really go abroad and explore more opportunities siguro. So and siguro that time also na influence na din with a lot of people, with a lot of friends na they're also same also na mag-nursing sila. And so yeah, I end up here in the UK.
Okay. And so when you ended up in UK, nakatrabaho ka ba agad? Or did it take you
Oh.
some time?
Yeah, actually, kasi parang mayroon kami agency that time. So, pagdating dito, automatic na parang meron na kaming employer after a month. So, I stayed in London for a month to process everything with the papers and everything. And then, after a month, na-assign na kami sa hospital here in Southampton. And yeah, I work in neurosurgery department
Oh,
uh, pagdating dito.
wow, fantastic. So, how is the life of a nurse? Alam mo, yan ang isang nais ko rin na i-focus, no? You were a nurse before, you work in a very specialized field as a nurse. How does one live like a nurse while you're abroad, like London?
Well, here in in the UK, it's really kasi the standard of living here is quite high. It's a first world country. So when I came here, I really felt really blessed to be here. It's hard work. It's hard work also. Kasi you're really doing a lot of shifts and different times. But I think for me, the life here, if compared to the Philippines, it's so much better. You can buy whatever you want. You can eat in fancy restaurants. The only downside here is you also have high expenses kasi expensive din dito, and so many debts or credit cards
Wow.
to pay
So
also
parang
for mostly
it's a big adjustment for you. Kumikita ka nga ng pounds, but you're also spending in pounds.
Yes, especially if you don't, if you're not really good with money, then it will still be difficult kasi malaki din ang expenses mo if you're not careful.
Yun ang nangyayari sa atin, no? I think mga ating mga
Yeah.
kababayan na overseas, no? Konting kita,
Yeah.
medyo financial literacy rin yan. So, Jimmy, paano ka nagkaroon ng transition? Bakit mo naman naisip na impuso mo ay being an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so siguro it started kasi my family, Sir Boots, is we had a restaurant business. Yung father ko is half Chinese.
Mhm.
And then siguro na niya talaga sa akin na mas better talaga na may negosyo ka. So pero I didn't think of it, after I graduated nursing or I was in college. Hindi ko talaga pa naisip 'yan. But luckily before I went to the UK, I've read this book from Robert Kiyosaki. So I'm sure a lot of you already read his book Rich Dad Poor Dad and Retire Young Retire Rich. So I
Aha.
was very grateful to read that book kasi it opened me up to the fact na bakit 5% of the population are wealthy and the rest are middle class and struggling. So and really ang message dun sa book is you need to have your own business to really if you want to belong to the 5% who have more time and financial freedom. So nung pagpunta ko dito sa UK, although nursing yung profession ko, nasa isip ko na talaga na magbe-business ako sa UK. I'll be a successful business person in the UK. So kaya pagdating ko dito, while I was working full time, kung ano-ano na negosyo ang pinapasok ko on the side. So I had a lot of failures actually before my current business. I had like 5 different businesses on the side. So
Wow.
kung ano-ano ano-ano binebenta ko. I actually started with yung entertainment. So nag-ano ako ng service ko as a magician, believe it or not. So I did the close-up magic. I actually had a group in Cagayan de Oro when I started, and now they're all professional magicians. But when I came here, yun nga, and then I also started a t-shirt printing business, t-shirt Filipino designed t-shirts. So I tried to make it myself. Ako yung nag-print, nagde-design, and nagsasell. And then I started also a mobile website development company. I partnered with another Filipino here, and another business was a mobile DJ business. So nag-ano din ako ng
Mukhang jack of all trades ka, Jimmy.
yeah, yes po, when I started kasi I knew the, yun nga sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki na, you got to learn, from business and just do it not because of money at start, but because you have to learn. So yun ang ginawa ko. Although some of them failed, some kumita din naman. But yeah, I learned a lot from that.
So would you say, for example, let's compare, na nagpunta ka dyan, nag-nurse ka, may mga kasama ka, I'm sure, mga kapwa natin Filipino. How many of you have really transcended from being a nurse to an entrepreneur? From your
Uh,
batch?
to be honest, I think ako lang.
Bakit? Bakit
Yeah,
nagkaganon?
so siguro, Sir Boots, it's mainly siguro because we Filipinos, most Filipinos are very employee mindset. Siguro parang super strong yung ano natin dyan, ay anak, mag-aral ka na mabuti para makapag-aral ka, para makapagtrabaho ka sa magandang ano. So parang we were trained na, but for me, again, with that book and siguro with, my father's influence na, I have to be, you have to have your own business and ano. So, yun nga, minsan pinagtatawanan nila ako kasi while they are, mga kabatch ko, they're working and they're traveling. I was doing businesses kung ano-ano mga binabenta ko. Ano man yan, Jimmy? Ano naman yung ginagawa mo that time? But yeah, eventually most of them are still employed and ano lang sa batch namin wala akong kilala na na nag-business and
So it's more
yeah.
of ano, no? Parang sinasabi natin, Jimmy, na it's more of the mindset, no? Hindi ba? Yung, which I think
Yes.
you're also teaching now, mindset. Yung
Yeah.
merong mga fear, may mga takot,
Yeah.
di ba? Yung bang, hindi ko
Yes.
kaya yan, no? Unang
Yeah.
kalaban mo, yung negatron mo, ikaw eh, no? Yung sarili mo,
Yes.
no? Na, hindi ko
Yeah.
kaya yan, ay mahirap. Si
Yeah.
Jimmy, hamo siya, bahala siya. Yung bang, may mga ganon, no? And I think as an OFW before, now that you're OFE, you're certified, no? um, I really admire you kasi you are now your advocacy now is towards helping our fellow Filipinos there in Southampton.
Yes, I am really very passionate about it, Sir Boots. And I think same din siguro yung vision mo. I think we share the same vision of really promoting entrepreneurship, especially here in abroad. We were known as mga Filipino OFW, 'di ba, mga hardworking. Yun ang alam natin, I mean, sikat tayo sa as worker, but we can actually do so much more. And the thing is, a lot of people parang nag-i-stop sa kanila yun nga, yung mindset, yung fear na baka malugi ako, business is difficult, it's risky. And the reality is it's a calculated risk, you can educate yourself, you can attend trainings, you can learn it, there's a lot of books about it but risk is always part of anyway, of success. You can't be successful without being willing to fail. Pero it's calculated risk and there's so many opportunities right now na not as risky as before na you really need to spend a lot of money to there are a lot of choices kumbaga at this time. Kaya mindset is really important. Kaya when I actually started, I attended, the good thing here in the UK, Sir Boots, is there's so many seminars and free seminars and trainings about business, about real estate. I can't count ilan na yung na-attendan ko, while I was working, while I was, really learning business. Ganun ako hungry to learn about business and siguro nag-pay off talaga siya kasi it's really important na you have the right mindset in business.
So dapat yan, no? I think that's something that I would like to share with everybody, not only there abroad but also here in the Philippines. I think it's also the mindset, the personal mindset, the entrepreneurial mindset, and really overcoming that word fear, because fear is always there. Fear of failure is always there, but ikaw, and ang dami mo ng best na bumagsak din, but tumayo ka rin, di ba?
Yeah, so if you actually look at really successful people, I'm talking mga I follow a lot Elon Musk. Siya mismo, he said na he failed a lot of times, and failure talaga is just fear is there, fear is there, but if successful people, although it's there, they do it anyway, so they
Mm.
won't let fear, kasi success is just the other side of fear. So once na overcome mo yun, it's not that bad actually.
Pero
Yeah.
isang character natin among overseas Filipinos is the crab mentality, no? Yung bang, ay, ano yan, si Jimmy, ganito, yung mga
Mm-mm.
chismis. Uh,
Yeah.
is that prevalent? Did you ever experience that as an OFW?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, nung bago ako dito, syempre, mga friends ko, winarningan ako, oh, careful ka sa mga Filipino din, sad, very sad na ganun.
Mm.
Pero what I did, Sir Boots, I just stayed positive and sinabi ko na, if I'm not doing anything bad, against them, I'll just really follow my passion. And yeah, hindi mo talaga maiwasan, may mga ganun na tao. So, they will even try to talk, bad things about you, but I don't care. They're not the one who pay my bills. Yeah,
Pero
so I just
maraming
let
ganyan
them.
ngayon. Now with the social
Yeah.
media now, a lot of people are affected. In fact, people are
Mm,
getting stressed because of the social media of depression, sabi nga nila, no?
mm,
But that's one thing, no? That's one thing I admire. I think the discipline is in the person. The discipline is in the foundation of the person, di ba? Yung bang, ano yung character niya? Kasi kung madali siyang mabuwag, I think that
mm.
success is going to be a little bit far, no? Medyo pagdadaanan muna niya. So ngayon,
Yeah.
Jimmy, anong ginagawa mo ngayon precisely? So ano na ang job o ano na negosyo ni Mr. Jimmy ngayon?
Yeah, so I'm very blessed na 7 years ago I started this business part time. So pinart-time ko muna siya kasi alam mo naman dito, Sir Boots, hindi basta-basta na makapag business ka full time. It's not a joke, it's really kasi you need an income, a solid income here. So what I did is I started part time, and then until nag-grow siya, until it was really stable. That's why I managed to resign na from the job and been 3 years na doing this full time. So what I do now is I what I define, what I do is really I teach and mentor people talaga about transitioning also from employee to becoming full-time entrepreneurs. And at the same time, the business that I do is the global distribution business. So, we distribute products all over the world, and it's also related to marketing and sales. But I'm more passionate really about motivating, training people, and looking for the right people also to work with, like-minded, kumbaga. So I do travel all over the UK as well, especially in London. Palagi ako doon to speak as well and train people. So
So,
yun.
parang ang lumalabas, medyo na ano ako doon sa sinabi mo, no, that you have to have a solid income. While you're working, you also are transitioning. Para bang,
Yeah.
mahal talaga bang mabuhay dyan? Lalong-lalo na
Oh,
na ikaw ay single and then you establish a family there. How does it feel now? Di ba mabigat ang, mabigat ba ang
oh,
obligasyon?
uh, to be honest, it was very difficult talaga. Siguro is the reason why na hindi lahat nag-follow sa path na entrepreneurship. Kasi when you decide to be an entrepreneur, may mga talaga, it really takes a lot of work and even sacrifices. So nung nag-transition ako, can you imagine, Sir Boots, I was working 50-60 hours a week sa hospital, and saka ko lang ginagawa yung business ko outside of those hours.
So,
So
marami
may
kang marami kang talagang sakripisyo, kumbaga higpit sinturon ang ginawa natin.
Oh, yes. Oo, talagang it came to a point na talagang almost kung walang-wala ka talaga. But the only thing that really keep me moving forward is, I have that vision na this is just temporary, na, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And just have that positive mindset. Pero again, meron talagang mga challenges. And I actually read this book na from Angela Duckworth called Grit. And she studied about ano talaga ang nagse-separate sa mga successful and unsuccessful, and she found out that it's actually called grit. So para siyang desire talaga to be successful, na may gigil ba kumbaga. In Filipino siguro gigil to be successful, and if you have that, I think walang makakapigil sa to pursue your dreams and goals.
Totoo yan, ha? That's something else that we are now, because here we are also having this, I think you've heard about the Go Negosyo or the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship. No, they were,
Yeah.
I am also one of the volunteers, and we try to help out, no, especially the mindset, especially
Yeah.
encouraging people na look at another set, no? I mean, look at successful people. And this is the reason why I'm trying to interview you guys, because I want to set others an example na kung kinaya ni Jimmy Wong na nurse
Mm-mm.
na naging entrepreneur, ilang years ka na nga ba talaga nandiyan sa UK?
10 plus years na. 10 years.
Wow, 10 years. And so you are now what, a British passport holder?
Uh, ano pa, resident. Permanent resident.
Permanent
Hindi
resident.
pa ako nag-British.
So how long
Still
will
may
it take you to
Filipino
become a
passport.
UK British?
Probably next year. That's the plan.
Oh, and you have
Yeah.
a family now. How many kids do you have now, Jimmy?
Uh, I have 2.5 years old.
And she was born there, no?
Yeah, yeah. Si James.
Okay. So, as a family man and an entrepreneur, okay, what kind of advice would you give to people now? Like, for example, marami tayong mga nanonood from Dubai, from Oman, and even from Monaco. We have a friend there from Monaco. Ano ba talaga ang dapat gawin kung nahihirapan? Kasi marami dyan nagsasabi, oh, I'm going to throw the towel. I'm going back to the Philippines.
Mm.
That's where my family is. Mayaman ang pamilya namin. Marami akong domestic kasamang bahay. Kasi alam
Mm-mm.
ko, ang trabaho mo is you work at home, you work in the hospital, so you wash the dishes, you do everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Walang ano dito. Walang di uso yung mga maid and ano.
Para
You have
bang
to do everything.
taga-saing, taga-luto, taga-linis, di ba?
Oo.
So,
Lahat.
para bang,
Lahat.
don't you never ever wish your life is, sa Pilipinas, sarap ng buhay ko dun eh.
Mm-mm. Yeah. No, actually, I love the independence, kasi isa din yun sa ano kasi parang super hands-on talaga ako sa family, sa anak namin, which I really love kasi I think it's really important. I'm very blessed kasi mostly mga Filipinos dito, Sir Boots, especially if you're working in the hospital or you have a job, almost wala silang time sa mga anak nila kasi nasa trabaho, yung mom nasa working the day, and then yung husband working on the night. Alam mo yun, pinagpasapasahan lang yung anak. Alam mo
Yeah.
yun, so it's a very difficult also kung full-time employment ka sa abroad. Pero what my advice, especially mga OFW, especially if you're in the country na na hindi ka pwedeng mag-settle. I mean, okay lang dito sa Europe and other countries na pwede
Mhm.
kang mag-settle, but if you're in a country na hindi ka pwedeng maging permanent resident or citizen,
Yeah.
all OFWs, your goal should be just a stepping stone uh, to go back to the Philippines, to save and invest and, you know, uh, basically have a business in the Philippines. Yun ang goal mo kasi madaming OFW, Sir Boots, na when they work abroad, they think na they have that, they can have that job forever. And they
Uh-huh.
can be, pwedeng mawala sa iyo yan anytime.
Mhm.
Pag may problema ka lang sa medical or you're a seaman or you work in the cruise ship. Kasi madami dito, kakilala ko mga cruise ship kasi I live in Southampton, madaming nagda-dock dito na mga nag-work sa cruise ship.
Mm.
And, you can't really be like a one-day millionaire kasi you have to be very wise, and it should be just to save up enough to create and build a business
Mm.
para you can just go back. And if you're abroad na you can be a permanent resident or I also really encourage people na give entrepreneurship a go, kasi it's something na can be learned. It's
Yeah.
not like exclusive for people na mga business minded ka kasi or ganun ka kasi. No, it's a skill and you can learn it basta you have that desire to succeed and so I think yun ang Yun ang very important lang na I want to share. And work on your mindset, personal development. I think it's really important. That's why we're very big in the training about mindset.
Mhm.
Yun talaga ang ano, kasi it's all in the mind eh. It's really a mind game, in business.
Pero tama ka Jimmy, no? I think it's also the legacy or the values that you're giving to your children, especially if you're OFW, and you're now, say, you have children there, you have a family, inculcating the values, the Filipino values, siguro importante rin yan, no?
Oh yeah, I think that's really true kasi you start from ano eh, you start from young talaga na nag-start yung development mo. And I think we start educating as a, young age mga sa mga anak about it. How I wish nga na merong financial education sa school natin. Kasi
Mhm.
I think it's really something very important and very practical. So how I wish na may ganun sa
Mhm.
system.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, parting words, Jimmy. I'm sure, where can they get in touch with you if they want to, alam mo, mga ating mga kapwa Filipinos na overseas, probably in London or in other countries, they want to hear from you. How can they get in touch with you, Jimmy?
Yes, you can. I have my profile. You can just message me directly, or we have a page called Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. I just search it in Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can also message us there. And my parting message is really, if you have that desire to be successful and have a better life, I really encourage you guys to, give it a go to, become entrepreneurs, to start your own business. Kasi in the Philippines alone, I did, a research. It's only 1%, less than 1% of the population are negosyantes. And so that means there's so many, opportunities kasi here in the UK, I think there's about 5% who are business owners. So in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, there's so much more opportunities, not just in the Philippines, all over the world. And you never know if you don't give it a try. Give it a go,
Yes, that's
and just
true.
just do it.
That's
That,
true.
that's my message.
Yeah. So, Jimmy, we hope to hear from you. And really, I must thank you on behalf of this Just a Minute with the Guru. Really thanking you for getting this advocacy. Alam mo, bihira yung Pilipinong ganyan na gustong tumulong sa kapwa, no? Yung bang meron diyang iba medyo naging okay na yung buhay, but forget about the Filipinos. But ikaw ay tunay na Pilipino at na nagmamahal sa kapwa Pilipino, no? So I think this is now your advocacy and also becoming your business, no? And doing your share to help them. So again, thank you very much. God bless you all. And kamusta na lang ho dyan sa ating mga kababayan. And probably to the Queen. Okay. So,
Yes.
oh, by the way,
Yeah.
si Prince Philip, no, figured out in a crash. Any update from about yung crash na ng kay Prince Philip?
Yeah, I think he was not hurt. Okay lang naman daw siya. The next day nakita nga daw siya na nagda-drive na ulit ng Range Rover.
Wow.
So
So at
I think
that
he's
age, he
okay.
still drives, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the Philippines, and we can give a
Yeah.
seminar together, Tandem UK and Philippines. Okay.
Thank you. Looking forward to that, Sir Boots. Thank you for all the inspiration. I follow, your interviews. Maraming
Yes.
salamat po.
Maraming salamat. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Alam nyo, nakakatuwa si Jimmy kasi si Jimmy ay isang example ng tunay na Pilipino, no, na inasikaso niya yung transition niya from nursing, nagdaan siya sa iba-ibang bagay habang nagtatrabaho, pero meron siyang goal. Ang goal niya is maging isang negosyante, isang entrepreneur. But after reaching that stage, he realized that he needs to help others, no? Para bang sinasabi natin, he's a man for others. The guy is helping out fellow Filipinos change their mindset, no? Kita mo naman yung sabi ko nga tinanong natin siya, ilan ba yung mga kasama mong nurse, no, yung batch mo, na ngayon ilan din ang entrepreneurs. Hindi niya wala naman siya, lahat ng kanyang kasama ay still working, no? So again, I think the mindset is very very important. We have to change our mindset. Baguhin natin ang pag-iisip para sa ganun meron tayong pag-asa, no? Hindi lang yung ito yung buhay ko, hanggang doon lang, period, no? So again, ito po ay si Butch Bartolome, isang another breakthrough in having a live interview with an OFE, Overseas Filipino Entrepreneur. Jimmy Wong, mabuhay ka. Maraming salamat po. And in case you want to see our live interviews, you can watch there, right now there. Yan po ay YouTube channel ng Franchise Consultants. And again, if you have any message, feel free. By the way, tomorrow, we'll be having somebody from Monaco, no? Monaco, tomorrow morning, meron din tayong interview, no? Si RJ Ledesma. Naku, kilala niyo si RJ Ledesma at si Miss Isabel Lim. Meron silang isang magandang pag-uusapan. So, another, in the afternoon as well, we'll also have Hil Concha live from Monaco. Isang Pilipinong Pranses. Okay? So, maraming salamat po, Butch Bartolome. God bless. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.